and with all his aerial options and disjoints, you can definitely see Roy giving ZSS a hard time, especially.
Oh, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, it's still going to be all fast-paced, guys. PS2 is the first stage we go to in this Losers Finals, best of 5, WebbJP versus Josmarlu to start things off. Roy, ZSS, and right now, Josmarlu with a slight lead to begin this game 1. I mean, just swinging. That's all you got to do with Roy, just swing.
I mean, it's all about making sure that the swinging means something, because so far a lot of those pokes on block have been in ways that Webb can't effectively punish. And really, I'm trying to get a little tricky with his combo games, because Josmarlu's positioning has been really precise.
Yeah. And one thing to keep in mind as well, that's also been such, like, you don't really see much Roy's go for up B out of shield, but Josmarlu not afraid to do it whatsoever. The moment he sees WebbJP in his face just like that, throwing out something unsafe, you're going to see that up B come out, as you saw there. Not going to get anything off of it, but you see where I'm going with this. I mean, we're going to see a lot of up Bs out of shield if he finds the opportunity to get it. Oh.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Even with the edge guard unnecessary, just getting batted out from outwards from center stage is more than enough for Webb to be able to secure a lead. Keeping that stage control is going to be vital for him. Oh, okay, excellent pickup, and plenty of damage out of it too. We're going from one ledge to the other with Webb tonight.
Yeah, Webb is just doing really well with his spacing, using Zaire, using side B, just using all his tools of spacing to just get away from Roy, not allowing him to get in his face, especially when you're sitting at kill percent. I mean, all it takes is one little conversion like that to steal the stock. And just like that, 2 stocks apiece, but 64% of extra credit already damaged up and packed. Let's see. I mean, Josmarlu's doing a really good job. I think he's finding his opening slightly more now, just like that. All it takes is one good opening like that. Get ZSS off stage. Do not let her maintain center stage, because the moment she has center stage, you're just allowing her to play her game, spacing or just getting in your face.
I'm very curious to see what Josmarlu does when he's trying to bat through in neutral, because just from a few scant interactions here and there, he's very confident with what to do depending on what kind of hit he gets out of his moves.
Yeah.
Like, to see a lot of button pressing from a Roy is nothing special, but to see the exact button pressing that Josmarlu's putting out has me pretty concerned for Webb if he ever manages to let up from this momentum. But the way that he's playing now, he is not going to let that happen.
Yeah, right now, I mean, he definitely has to find something to go in his favor, because WebbJP is just kind of running all over him right now, not letting him get in whatsoever. Roy not having the best, you know, length in his sword, or best range whatsoever. So he definitely has to start finding these openings just like that, whether it's just to get ZSS off him or to find a small little string to go in his favor. All it takes is one. He's finding it right now. Not going to go for any type of edge guard punish right there, as he could have. Oh.
Where's the pressure? Okay.
I feel like in this case, just by the way that WebbJP is playing, Josmarlu is so limited. Like, there's not really much that he can do except just try to get in and just try to exploit WebbJP, condition him, because the more he gets in his face, all he does is shield. So
it's the nature of the matchup. But there's no real reason for Webb to approach him when he's using a lot of his more lengthy buttons. Like, we've seen a lot of the Paralyzer Bolt, plenty of Zaire, plenty of Side B, and even Up Smash as an answer for early damage. Like, these are really smart decisions from Webb, and it's forced Josmarlu to wait out for a good opportunity to come in. But, as we just saw, when he does find that in, he makes it count.
Oh, finally gonna get an up B out of shield right there, as he would like to get it, but now the side B, not enough. Oh, I love the option right there from Webb, just gonna go for it all. Not gonna get out of anything off of it. And a matter of fact, put him in a pretty bad predicament, but, you know, still holding his ground, still holding his own. 58%, this is not a good percentage to be at. Oh, but it doesn't even matter.
Nah, he's living. He's living. That was a really weird spot to get hit by side B. Because of that, Josmarlu is fine, but damage-wise, he's looking worse for wear.
Oh my god. I feel like he could go for no way. Oh my god.
He's an animal.
He stole the game.
He saw his opportunity, and he took it. Oh, that was amazing.
Wow. You love to see it though. I mean,
Yeah, no, that was
that's
expertly
great.
played, and that fit right into what I was saying. Is like getting in on Zero Suit, not the easiest thing in the world for a character like Roy, but he waited for his opportunity and absolutely took advantage of that.
And that opportunity mainly came when WebbJP decided to go off stage to try to get the final Zare, or I believe it was Zare or Side B that came out to just try to end the stock, the final stock from Josmarlu. And yeah, as I mentioned, all it takes is one. It could take one grave mistake just like that to put you to turn the table basically. And that's exactly what happened. Josmarlu stealing game one, I should say. It wasn't even a take; it was more of a steal.
Oh no, yeah, my man ran away with it. Like, he saw his opportunity, he took it, and he did not look back. But it's on Webb to try and bring things back now, because he played fantastically there.
Oh my gosh. I mean, both these players just held their own in that game one, but now game two, definitely going to see a different pace of action. And you want to see more, you know, Webb didn't do bad. It wasn't anything that he did wrong in that last stock. It was just more of Josmarlu decided to start changing his playstyle a little bit more. You haven't really seen him go for much grabs, especially from the last set. So now he's not afraid to go for grabs because he realizes that WebbJP is just holding shield whenever Roy gets in CSS's face. Oh.
We see the bury and punish with the offbeat, but it's not going to kill. Oh, but the panic air dodge! Unfortunate from Josmarlu, but excellent threatening from Webb, even without it connecting it. That's his kill.
Yeah, putting the panic in Josmarlu right there, gonna seal the stock, and now in favor, Webb doing a really good job just spacing out. He's showing that he doesn't need to go for all these combos games. Like, just get a little bit of damage and run away, and then force Josmarlu to have to get in. Try to seal this first stock though. Struggling to find that opening though. Oh, there you go.
Super consistent with these confirms. There's something so precise about the way that Josmarlu manages to hit Webb and figure his follow-ups. Because whenever it's a hit on block or a hit where he can't really find a proper follow-up, he peels. And he peels to like a really specific range that stays just outside of Webb's burst range. It's like, there is something really comfortable about this Roy, whether Josmarlu knows this matchup super well, or he is far more trained than I initially expected. Because this man knows his stuff.
Oh, there you go. Nice down smash. Gonna get the stock. Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yeah, good patience right there from WebbJP. Just waiting it out, because going for full-on Dancing Blade that's also a high-risk, high-reward situation. Oh, jab into Bear. Not gonna get the good sweet spot conversion right there. Could have sealed the stock, but not gonna get it there this time. And I love what WebbJP does. Using fair into jab as a beginning state, you know, at 0 is really good. I mean, it's more like not only does it get your opponent off you, but it just kind of throws them off their game. Oh my god, what do you do?
Yeah, no, that was excellent patience. Like, Webb has recognized at this point that he needs to play into Josmarlu's game, and that game is really just constantly keeping your opponent in check. These little bouts of neutral and winning them are really important if you can't get your strings together for your combo game. But now we see the up B out of pressure from Webb taking a page out of Josmarlu's book and making the game count 1-1.
And that was a really good reaction. That was instant reaction, actually. The moment he threw out that jab, up B came out immediately to seal the stock. I mean, you love to see it, and WebbJP coming off strong from what was a really brutal game one to watch. Yeah, jab, instant up B. Love to see it.
Yeah, no, that was good. All right, so now we've got the volley, we got the back and forth, 1-1 on the board with Josmarlu having the stage pick.
Yeah,
and I feel like the stage itself didn't even especially go that poorly for him. I could see the return to PS2, but I'm curious to see where we do go, because the change can very well impact Webb's ability to move away from him, and anything impacting that ledge play is going to be a big change to the matchup at hand.
I'd be surprised to see a stage swap, honestly. I mean, I feel like WebbJP bans the right stages, you know, Smashville, probably even FD as well. So, you know, just take away those. What are you doing?
Oh, my man's out.
Oh my god, such an unfortunate directional air dodge. That's literally what cost him. And with a character like Roy, who doesn't have the best recovery out of the Fire Emblem characters, probably the worst of them all. But
hey, listen, Gabe, in the words of our forefathers, we take those. We are not letting any leads slip. Webb is absolutely not letting it slip, taking an immediate 2-stock lead here on Josmarlu.
yeah, sometimes SD really does a lot of damage in a mental standpoint for the player. But you know what? You just gotta get back into the game, relax, and just get your head back in the game. You know, don't let it get to you too much. There's still a lot of Smash to be played, especially with a character like Roy, who has no struggle killing. Just find the openings that he needs so he can get it whatsoever. 92% can definitely seal this stock pretty soon, and he's seen. The first 2 stocks were all 0 to death practically. So the fact that he got him already up to 100 and he's in his last stock says a lot. You know, he's definitely showing some signs of resiliency. Do not take that away from Josmarlu.
Oh, certainly. Like, he's very much in it. And if anything, that game 1 really showed that even fighting for a heavy deficit doesn't really mean anything for him. It just means he's got to put in a little bit more work than before. But given that Josmarlu was able to make this stock last, eventually Webb is going to have to deal with a Roy with Rage, which is even more of a threat.
Right now, 79% already dealt on Josmarlu's final stock of this game 3. Unfortunate to see how it all happened, but you know what? Doing really well right now, just making sure that WebbJP is not finding those openings to just take the stock. I mean, just playing the pace game, really. You know, not being too aggressive, not throwing out too many just blunt attacks, but it seems like it doesn't even matter.
There you go.
All out right there from WebbJP using down smash into up B. Beautiful confirm at a high percent to take a stock. WebbJP up 2 games to 1 in this best of 5.
They just got to keep it simple. Keep it simple, keep it effective. That game 3 was a freebie. Webb could not afford to let it go. And now just the 2-1 count for Webb is going to mean Josmarlu is going to make sure, first of all, that he doesn't SD right at the beginning of the game. And second of all, he's got to do what he can to try and lock down Webb's movement, because now it seems like Webb's a bit more comfortable moving between the ledge and the platforms of PS2. Giving him a little bit of space for the sake of defensive movement is a bit risky, returning us to PS2. But if he does opt to keep the stage, he has to get a bit more acclimated to sharking out that plat.
Yep, and I don't think anyone changed the stage. I didn't hear anybody step out of the arena. So we're definitely going to go back to PS2 for this game 4. This could be Josmarlu's potential final game of DNA.EXE. So we'll see what happens. Webb looking really solid. I mean, yeah.
I mean, both, honestly, beyond the SD, like, both players have been looking really good in this set. And, like, I'm not going to credit one hiccup to a player absolutely crumbling, especially as Game 4 has started, with Josmarlu putting out some hefty damage to Webb.
I mean, yeah, all it takes is one good strength. I mean, yeah. I feel like conditioning is going to be such a key factor right now. Oh my god, that hit him from the back. That jab actually hit him from the back.
It's a big jab.
I can see that now. I can definitely see how good of a character Roy can be if I haven't already seen it. I mean, nice footstool right there to just get Webb out of his face. Down tilt. I love what he was going for there, but I don't feel like he was going to get much leverage out of it. He went for it again, and now the up, he's not going to see it's not yet. But definitely a good change of pace right now for Josmarlu. Definitely showing himself and proving himself that he is in this and he's not going to stop. He's definitely going to fight until the very end.
Oh, no, yeah. To be honest with you, Gabe, I would not be surprised to see this set go to Game 5. And that's not as a discredit to Webb, like, especially as Webb seems to be on route to take this first start here. But it's more of a credit to Josmarlu just refusing to give up, managing to take first blood in Game 4, and still swinging right away.
Yeah, it's really good what I'm seeing from Josmarlu. Like, the moment he gets in there or one good aerial setup, you already see him tacking it up. He's ready to throw out another aerial attack to get more damage done, and you've been seeing it pay off. Like, his conversions, just in general, has been so good with Roy. I mean, so explosive, and on top of that, like, it's very consistent. He's ready at all times, because he knows it shows that he really does know his characters, the ins and outs of his character.
Not able to find a confident in, though. I feel like at this point, Josmarlu needs to figure to see if he can find some sort of grounded option, because a lot of these jump-ins, it seems that Webb is growing very expectant of, and there's only so many times that Josmarlu can get away with just trying to up B out of shields.
Yeah. Right now, I mean, WebbJP taking the stock already from Josmarlu, but at 114%, he has to start thinking about what his plans are. Oh my goodness, just stealing that stock right there, just stealing the lead as well. WebbJP looking really solid in the second half of this game 4. Already racked up 27 and then some. The more he has the Roy off stage, the more he's going to figure out what exactly to do to punch him or even get a good edge guard game. And now Josmarlu really has to start clicking and start thinking about what...
These up Bs out of pressure are killing me from Josmarlu. Like, he's getting so much damage, he's gotten a couple of stocks out of it. It really is just a genius option.
Wow. Yeah, why not? Just get up and up B, because it works in their favor. But 159% WebbJP. You really want to seal the stock already.
Hey, there you go. You asked him, he delivered, man. Up tilt it is.
And we've already seen what happened with game 1. We've seen him at this kind of percent, already sitting at 0%. And we've seen him steal the game. So can he do it again is the question. And right now, it seems like he has full stage control. Looking really solid right now.
He dropped too low.
Yeah.
He dropped too low in his attempt to return to the ledge and cover once again for Webb's movement. And unfortunately, it's that SD that ends out the set 3-1 in favor of WebbJP.
Unfortunate, man. It hurts to see it.
It does.
It really does. Because you really saw the change of pace and the momentum slightly shifting towards Josmarlu's favor. And for something like that to happen, it wasn't even anything WebbJP did. It was just bad positioning, bad timing. And yeah, unfortunate 3-1 victory for WebbJP. But
oh, hold up. This stock was clean. Down tilt, forward air, forward tilt. Get him out of here with the down B. Such a good string from Webb.
And with a string like that, it shows why WebbJP took that game 4. Regardless of that SD at the end, it shows, like, wow. WebbJP was really solid.
Look at how fast this all could have gone. If he didn't drop as low as he did, he would have been able to come back to the ledge, reset that situation all over again, and just as we've seen with game 1, Josmarlu very well could have stolen that game to bring us into game 5, but just a little too messy with the movement. I do hope to see more of this player in the future. There's a lot of little things that I think were brilliant from that Roy, but when you play fast like that, you do have to be careful, and unfortunately, that's why he drops at 3rd tonight. But we do get our chance to see the run back between Webb and Rivers as WebbJP returns himself to Grand Finals to fight off against Rivers, who's been chilling there with his side.